You know that look. You've seen it in the mirror. A person scrolling through their phone with a completely empty face. Not sad, not angry, just absent, like there's nobody home behind those eyes. Then someone tells you good news. You respond, cool, and it sounds exactly like a funeral bell. That's when it starts. The moment when life becomes heavy. When every day is not living, it's just surviving 24 hours so you can lie down and sleep again. But here's what's strange. You're not broken. You're just overwhelmed. Coffee isn't coffee anymore. It's an obligation. You watch movies, but don't see them. You talk to people close to you, and it feels like rehearsing for a play you never wanted to perform in. You show up at work, you smile, you say the right words. But there's only one thought inside. Why? Everything feels wrapped in invisible plastic. You touch life, but you don't feel it. There are colors, but they're muted. There are sounds, but they're dampened. It's like watching a movie about your own life instead of actually living it. And the worst part, you're still functioning. People look at you and see a normal person. You have a job, relationships, plans. Nobody notices that you're living in a gray world while everyone else lives in color. Psychologists call this emotional numbness, but it's not depression in the classical sense. It's worse. It's when you have everything on paper, but inside a vacuum. And you understand this perfectly, so why does this happen? Because we're living in a state of information bulimia. Your brain receives notifications, posts, memes, videos every single second. Constantly, without pause. It's like eating cotton candy every day. You get the sensation of sweetness, but you're nourished by sticky nothing. The people around you feel it too, but they don't realize it. You all scroll through social media looking for something interesting and find only boredom in beautiful packaging. Here's the real problem. Our brains evolved for meaning, for challenge, for growth, for connection, for purpose. But modern life gives us counterfeits instead. Instead of real challenge, we get artificial difficulty in video games. Instead of genuine growth, we get self-help that changes nothing. Instead of deep connection, we get social media that mimics friendship. Instead of purpose, we get productivity systems that beautifully organize your emptiness. The result, you're busy doing things, but you don't feel anything. And the darkest part? Society tells you you should be grateful, but you're just tired of existing. Here's the paradox that destroys everything. People in this state become incredibly self-aware. You analyze your feelings like a scientist under a microscope. You can literally explain why nothing touches you. You understand logically that your life is good. You know about your privileges. But this understanding doesn't help. It makes it worse. Now you're tired of everything and tired of yourself for being tired. It's a double layer of guilt. You become a genius at faking emotions. You smile at the right moment. You laugh at jokes. You ask the right questions, but inside on autopilot. You're physically present and completely absent. Sleep becomes your only escape. Not because you're depressed, but because it's the only moment your brain shuts off that background hum of disappointment. Why be conscious when consciousness is a job without pay? But here's what is stunning. Some of the most meaningful moments of your life happened exactly in this state. You just can't remember them. No advice works. Friends suggest, travel somewhere, do sports, start a new hobby. Yeah, you try. And new things just become new things that exhaust you. Because the problem isn't what you're doing. The problem is that feeling itself broke. This isn't melancholy that disappears after a vacation. This is your nervous system screaming, stop, I need something real. I need truth, not a performance. And here's what matters. You're not broken. Your body is just protecting itself, like a wounded animal that finds a quiet place to heal. Your brain shut down emotions because there were too many fake ones. The way back isn't through forcing yourself to be happy, and it's not through running toward new experiences. The way back is through honesty, recognizing that you're exhausted, that you need rest not from life, but from life as theater. Maybe that very exhaustion is a message, a signal from your soul that it's time to stop playing life and start living it. And the first step is simply admitting it. You're not broken. You're just waking up.